more. I like the stylization of this, and I like this trailer. It's definitely cool. I like those buses. I used to work on them. But so far, this is just a very, like, tonal trailer, I guess. Like what we're getting from the tone of the world.
Eventually, they'd come for me, and there would be no one left to speak
he's
for
gonna
me.
be recruited. Get inside. I'm joining DedSec. I'll get shot at. I don't care. You're a good driver. Look at that guy. It's like, goddamn fucking idiots can't do anything right, damn it. It would be really cool if this trailer turns into an actual gameplay moment, like to a thing. I feel like they could do it now. Yeah, they're about to do it. Yeah, this is when they're gonna show you. Okay. This looks really good. I wonder if this is running on next gen, like what we're seeing. Because this game was designed earlier on than that, so I'm curious. Oh, this is the rest of DedSec.
Well. Welcome to the Resistance. Here's a welcome gift for our new members.
A mask, yeah.
You could have told me it was a bloody costume party.
Try it on.
The new key suspect has been identified as David Ford, a 43-year-old London taxi driver.
Yeah.
He has no criminal record, but is currently believed to be...
You're screwed, buddy.
People have been asked not to approach him. The authorities advise all residents...
Reclaim Your Future. An Ubisoft film by Alberto Melga. So this was a film. This was a film, but was it in the game?
I'm Clint Hawking.
Clint has been a longtime creative force here at Ubisoft, and now he's bringing this vision to Watch Dogs Legion.
So yeah, what we just saw was an amazing short film by the director Alberto Mielgo that was inspired by Watch Dogs Legion.
So it was a short
and
film.
looks at the game.
It was like a
and
CG
the
short
universe
film.
and the
I'm
characters
so
through
confused.
his incredible artistic vision and visual style.
The city needs a
Okay, this is...
resistance.
That's
Like the
clearly
film,
the
Watch
game.
Dogs Legion tells the story of ordinary heroes setting aside their differences in order to come together as a collective and to fight for a positive change.
I definitely like the look
You
of the
can
game.
literally recruit and play anyone who you see in the open world.
Ah,
You
God, those
profile
puddles.
people that are
Those puddles look
interesting
great.
to You help them with their problem. You play their origin mission.
Just help me get some closure and I'll do whatever you
That
want.
guy's outfit, it's got all this like digital patterning. Like that's the future. Outfits that like change as you're wearing them. That'd be dope.
And the stars of your story.
And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
What are you doing in my flat?
Think more underground.
You with Albion?
I'm tickled, but think more underground.
It's the old lady.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You're done.
And they make the story not only, you know, unique to them, but unique to you as the player and personal to you.
Yeah, I'm
because
curious
they're,
how that will
you know,
work out.
Heroes that you've chosen and invested in.
Will just seem kind of
What I say to
generic-y.
fans, I guess I'd say, you know, take care of yourselves, stay safe. Welcome to the Resistance.
Are we gonna get a date? Are we gonna get a date? I feel like we have to have a date at the end of this trailer.
A modern metropolis.
It's been
Built
shown
on
too many
history
times. It
and
looks
prosperity.
really good.
Only took 12,000
Like the
years
city
to build
looks
it up,
wonderful.
and one night to tear it all down.
Well, maybe not that church. That guy's hair could use a little more work. It's so weird because I feel like the environment looks great, the people less so.
With London under attack by a mysterious terrorist, the government turns to a private military company called
Guy's
Albion
beard.
to keep everyone safe.
No.
What could possibly go wrong?
I hurt that guy. He's got an amazing
Ladies and
beard.
gentlemen, Mr. Nigel Cass, CEO of Albion.
You know, if he wasn't,
Kindly stepped up to establish order.
if Kevin Spacey wasn't, you know, doing all that shit with kids, he probably would have played the, I could have easily seen him playing the visual for that guy.
He will stop at nothing to permanently
This
control the
asshole
city.
from Albion.
London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Nigel's not the only opportunist who's taken a liking to this fair city. Meet
Whoa.
Mary Kelly, head of the most powerful crime
Oh, I saw her
syndicate in
earlier
London.
in last year's trailer.
Spread the word.
She and her goons are using the dark web to sell everything from party pills to people.
This Monaco chip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I?
You made me a slave.
You do not want to ruffle her
Whoa.
feathers. With the city out on its arse, it now falls on you to build a resistance and take back London.
I get a real Saints Row vibe from this game.
Any of the
Like,
brave
not
Londoners
the
who sleep in
tone,
streets
not
can be
the
recruited into your
wackiness. It just, there's something about her that reminds me of Saints Row a lot. Saints Row 3 in particular. I want to play as that old grandma.
could become your next
I really do.
secret weapon. In our first mission, we need to get some dirt on Nigel Cass, and that means breaking into Albion headquarters inside the Tower of London. All the hardy souls you see here are people we have recruited from the streets of London. They all have unique abilities, and you're free to tackle this mission with
Arthur
whoever
Griffin.
you like.
Dear God, my eyes. Badly. Zip up, get to work, and let's never talk about this again.
I bet Bagley is going to be like the big
Everyone in DedSec, Arthur can
enjoyment
hack
of
pretty
this
much
game.
whatever.
I hope they wrote him
But
well.
as a construction worker, he has a particular set of tools that make him...
How would that guy know that you hacked it? It's a car.
He can even call his own cargo drone.
Nice. And you can fly with it? Yeah, sweet. Drop you off at higher locations.
Gate crashing when you're not invited.
I love how just balls to the wall he's going.
When you have a bloody nail gun.
Fucking use the nail gun? So like, does every enemy, or does every person you have, like, have their own specific weapon that is unique to them? That'd be really cool. Can they use all the weapons? Or are they limited to only certain weapons?
This mission differently.
Okay, show me.
If you'd rather keep your distance, we've got you covered.
Yeah.
Amy is a drone expert.
Okay.
What have we here?
I guess the gameplay style you want is the person you choose.
Hate spiders.
I'm just wondering, can they still do other things, or are they limited?
What an adorable creature.
Like, is Amy, like, this drone thing is awesome, but, like, is she just so weak that she's not able to, like, in a firefight when it gets tense? Can she do anything?
Darling is fast and stealthy.
She aims, she fires, she hits.
Nice.
I'm reading incoming drones.
I like this drone gameplay. Yeah, like, how does she stop something like
She can
this?
also hack enemy
Okay,
drones,
so hacking the
turning
drone
the
itself.
tide in her favor.
Sure.
And if you are not into direct confrontation, there are more ways than one to get the job done.
Who we got? Albion contractor.
Recruiting an Albion officer like Brielle here might be challenging.
Like, do you
but
just
it'll
walk
get
through
you
the
inside
area?
restricted
Yeah.
Albion areas.
Don't mind me, just doing recon for a bunch of insurgents.
Yep.
However, do anything suspicious and she'll probably wind up with a bullet in the back of her head.
You've been approved for entry.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the defense minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must.
Whoa! Jesus.
Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists.
Well, that seems to be enough evidence.
Yeah. All
Next
right.
up, we're crashing Mary Kelly's organ farming operation and putting a stop to it.
So, for a second I thought we would work with her, but I guess she's just another bad guy.
And we need a hard nut for this.
Impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
Bags, don't disturb me in my natural habitat.
How many voices did they get to record?
The man lives for his team.
Must have been a lot.
On my chest.
And doesn't mind getting his hands dirty.
Gonna punch dudes. Those guys are wearing the same outfit. It must be a gang. We're the gang of finely dressed dandies. You won't dare cross us.
He does have a slight drinking problem, though. And he's passed out. Ah, we'll come back to him.
Yeah, sure.
You know what? Let's go with someone a bit more professional.
I'm Shades McGee. Don't mind me in my Daft Punk outfit. He does look really
It's
cool.
almost crass to call him a hitman.
You shot that guy. And then you had trouble. Okay, sure, why not?
Some might even call him an artist.
Jeez. This guy's definitely playing him really well.
Here's the bastard responsible.
The guy's outfit, that mask is great. I'm starting to really like the mask.
Not everyone in London is a legendary assassin or a super spy, but everyone can be a hero.
These masks are really good. They better not be microtransaction monetized, these masks.
So
Don't do that. Don't do it, Ubisoft.
And build your resistance.
What am I saying? It's Ubisoft. They did it with Assassin's Creed. Of course they might do it with the Watch Dogs. Hopefully there's at least some good ones to keep.
Back London.
Yeah. Watch Dogs Legion look pretty good. Date? Oh, good. October 29th. That's a solid date for you.
Plunging the player into a
you've been talking about that game forever.
City, teeming with unique locales and characters, has always been a central pillar of the Watch Dogs series.
Yeah, it has been.
So what goes
Maybe
into
not
building this
rendering
world?
the city as
Here's
well as you
Amanda
could.
Mutt
San
to tell us
Francisco Watch Dogs 2.
My name's
This
Amanda
actually
Mutt.
looks like their
I'm a
San
level
Francisco
artist on
studio.
Watch Dogs Legion at Ubisoft Toronto.
Oh, okay, Toronto.
Being
So
a
no.
level
The
artist, I
answer is
think,
no.
is the coolest job in video games because we do get the freedom to kind of like
I gotta see what time
pick
it
and
is.
choose what little details we want to depict, and
Okay,
we
we're
get
15
ample
minutes in, and you're going to be
opportunities
spending
tell
time
the stories that we want to tell, in the
telling,
spaces that we're
doing
assigned to.
this whole developer
I have the capacity to
highlight
hide things
thing.
and, you know, like small little Easter eggs.
I don't know.
In AC Unity, there was a boat somewhere in the world that was covered in cats.
What?
And then it happened again in Watch Dogs
Oh my
2,
God!
And there may or may not be something in London that is able to be
Okay,
filled with cats in
okay.
some capacity.
I have to say that this woman
I
really
was fortunate enough to go to E3 last
sold
year.
me on the
Some
cat
of
thing.
people
I
that
now
was
want to find this
showing
boat
our
with
demo to
cats.
were from London.
I really
so
do now.
No matter where I dropped them in the
Awesome.
city, they'd go, "Oh my God, this feels like Camden. This, you know, this feels like Southwark. This feels like Westminster." When people are talking about some detail that I've put into the world,
I just
and
think
they're
that these
excited about it, like,
segments
that feels so good as
are
somebody who,
nice.
you
I
know,
just don't
builds these
think you
worlds
need
with
them
care.
in a
I love it.
developer showcase. I think you can have like a behind the scenes video, release it separately. That way people can just watch it. Brawlhalla. Oh, I didn't realize Ubisoft
And
publishes
now some news
this.
for Brawlhalla fans.
New fighters.
In just a few weeks, you'll be
New
able to
fighters.
battle it out with your favorite legends on iOS and Android devices.
Oh, okay. Brawlhalla's coming to iOS and Android, so smartphones. All right. I don't play Brawlhalla. I know some people would like it though. We're all over 40 million players. Okay. The game that has Shovel Knight in it, I think. Among other things. It also has Steven Universe characters. And I guess now there's some kind of... I didn't realize this, but maybe I guess the game has this make your own character design kind of thing. Oh, Rayman's in there. Oh, there's Finn. There's Finn and Jake. That's cool. Good for them. I'm not gonna play it, but good for them. Yeah, free skins. It
And
must
now,
be a skin machine
whether
at
you
this
need
point.
a Tom Clancy action fix on the go, or want to dive back into one of the most
Tom
beloved fantasy franchises
Tom
in gaming,
Clancy
we got you
action
covered.
fiction on the go. Why does that sound like the Splinter Cell game that no one, or the game that had all those oh, this is Might and Magic? Hold on. EOC, so this is a card game? Another card game. It's been a great 7 months. Alright, so this game must have already been out based on all of this metric stuff that we're getting. Game is super fun, loaded with nostalgia. Dueling with friends is great. Gameplay is excellent, needed strategy experience. Best of best RPG and board. Like, okay, some of these I don't believe those to be real things that people said. I'm sorry. So it's not a card game. It's just a strategy game. A fantasy strategy game. Like a strategy RPG. Sure, whatever. Play now and get exclusive rewards. No, I don't care about your exclusive rewards. Fuck off. What else we got?
The target is being held on the ground floor.
What's this? Oh. This looks familiar. I like, so far, the art design. Though this is clearly a CG trailer. I feel like I saw that guy before, the tattooed guy from like an old Far Cry game or Ghost Recon. Oh, I think this is that one game that had us how you could have a Splinter Cell character. I don't know. Let's see. They must have made it into something. Elite Squad. It's the hashtag.
Contact! Moat chain is down. Request air support. Target northeast rooftop.
This is
Roger. Inbound. Danger close.
okay.
I need an EMP deployed now.
EMP.
Yeah, that was Fisher. Okay, so yeah. This is that game that they showed many months ago. Or a year ago. This is Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. I like that Splinter Cell, man. I gotta say, I like it.
Hey, take this.
What? He's on our team?
Don't make me regret this.
That Sam Fisher looks weird. Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. Coming soon. Yeah, this was a Google Play. See, the fact that they didn't show gameplay and they showed that makes me think that game sucks.
Clancy, it's been 5 years since
Rainbow Six Siege.
first
Alright,
launched,
so
and the
quarantine?
community has never been stronger. In celebration of this milestone, Ubisoft Montreal has put together a special video to thank all of the amazing players
Community
and
praising
that have helped
videos,
Siege become the
padding
game it is
time.
today.
Not a good sign, Ubisoft. We're only 20 minutes into this thing and you've done 2 of those. Alright, 1.5.
In December 2015, a small team released Rainbow Six Siege. A game built on a strong vision, creativity, competitiveness, and team play.
I wish I could get more into this game. I like the visuals of the game, especially. I feel like there's so much, it's such a deep system in terms of all the operators that I just wouldn't know, I'd be overwhelmed, I wouldn't know what to do. I got it. It's 5v4. I love how that guy shot one dude and he's like, I got it. I mean, that's how I would be, but the fact that they highlight that one and it's not like 1-0 or something, like after he won the team or something. I don't know. Our share of challenges.
Health that touches upon subjects like matchmaking, connectivity, all those aspects are absolutely critical to the experience of the player.
Yeah.
I'm
really glad that this game did very well. I'm not, like, I don't care about playing it. I mean, I sort of do. I wouldn't mind, but I'm very happy that this as a franchise took off as well as it did. Because Rainbow Six was, like, in such decline before this game came out. It was just horrible decline. But now it seems like they really have more going on for them, which I like.
Tous les succès, c'est vraiment le résultat de autant de nous que de vous. Ce jeu
I'm French and I speak French. And oh, my bad, I hit a button. I'm gonna fast forward and see. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Jesus, sorry.
From the devs that build
Controller.
the game to the community that plays it, thank you.
Yeah, I kind of wouldn't mind even watching a stream of this. I bet it would be a lot of fun. There's 60 million players. Good job.
If you haven't tried it yet, dive into our new
60 million
Operation
players
Stay Away
against
update available now and take
4
East and
platforms?
Lucy out for a
PC,
spin.
Xbox. It's for
A few
3
days ago,
platforms.
we introduced y'all to a brand new multiplayer shooter.
Oh, Hyperspace, yeah.
Now it's time to venture into the
This,
hyperscape.
or Hyperscape. Okay, not space. Duh. Yeah, I don't feel like I need to see more of this. This is a CG trailer. I don't feel like I need to see more of this game. Just tell me when I can try it out. Because I actually like this. I think the visuals of this are... I mean, I'm not talking about the CG trailer specifically, but I feel like the
In a
Oh yeah, this is the story stuff
That's not
that they alluded
supposed
to.
be there. Let me get you all up to speed, okay? About 30 years ago, everything
now we get
that
to learn about the
feared
story.
our future started to come true. We made some good decisions. We made some bad decisions. Actually, we made a lot of bad decisions.
That cow with the thing, or the cow with the VR, and the drone with the chair.
10 billion souls living in the crush of the megacities.
Huh.
But the people
So
at
this
Prisma
gives me a really,
changed everything.
gives me a really big Ready Player One vibe.
They gave everyone a way out.
VR thing.
The hyperscape. In the hyperscape, the biggest draw by far is Crown Rush. This is where anyone can become someone.
Like a competition thing. I get it. Yeah, you know, this is the first Battle Royale game I've seen in a while that I'm like, this is actually something I wouldn't mind checking out. You know? Like, I tried recently getting into Call of Duty
If you get good at
Warfare
it can change
or
your
whatever
life.
it's called. And I just was
strange
like,
things
I think it looks like a visually beautiful game.
Rumors of people
I'm just
getting
not
hurt.
like super. I'm just not super into it. It's like, I don't know.
Users disappearing
This
from
battle
the
royale,
real
there's
world.
something about it that I just like a little more.
A darker
It's
secret
just real
lies at the
enough
heart of hyperspace.
without being too cartoony, but it's
And we
also
have to find
a
it.
little more sillier
Some of us
than
are searching
like
for a way
serious
out.
Call of Duty PUBG
Some
thing.
of us for a way out, and for others, a new way altogether.
I like the
That's
outfits
what
in
brings
particular.
us
I
to
think
the
they look
edge
cool.
of the future, to the hyperspace.
Because who wants to be like an army man all the time? Like army man with like, oh, I've got all this netting on me.
JC's
Ghillie
work on
suit,
Far
I
Cry
look so
Primal
great.
and multiple Prince of Persia titles has established him as a top creative here at Ubisoft.
And
For
we
me,
put
what's
him in a
exciting
battle
is,
royale.
We started building it from scratch, seeing it grow, adding ideas is really cool.
Cool.
Hello, contender.
Very cool.
Welcome to the hyperscape.
The game takes place in 2054. It's in a future where humanity has grown a little darker. One of the companies there, they are launching what's called the hyperscape, which is a virtual world and the internet of the future. It's the place where everything converges. Within the virtual world, there is a battle royale that takes place in the virtual city of Neo Arcadia. Then we also introduce a lot of new things. You get the opportunity to do parkour on the rooftops, to go into interiors where it's much more narrow, much more stressful. You get to go to the landmarks where there's more opportunities to get cool items, but also more players, so it's a risk-reward kind of deal. We introduce the notion of hacks, special abilities that you can pick up on the fly to adapt your tactics. With hacks, you can do things like teleport yourself.
That's cool.
You can wrap yourself into a ball and bounce around the
That
battlefield.
ball thing is a little weird.
So a lot of abilities that let you have fun, that are toys that you can play with.
The wall thing was cool. The ball
Finally,
thing was
It's
not.
made as a spectacle, so all the viewers will be able to interact with the game on different levels through the Twitch extension.
Yeah, that
So
Twitch
every 2
extension
minutes, there's going
thing
to be a vote, and
sounds really
viewers will
cool.
be able to decide what effect they want to affect the whole battle. So things like changing the gravity, infinite ammo, or stuff like that. So players, while this happens, really have to adapt to all kinds of stuff that is happening.
I like dynamic challenges
So for me, it's really
showing up in the
exciting
game. That's
because
kind of
right
cool.
now, as we speak, we're launching the open beta, and so it's going to be available for free-to-play for all PC players worldwide. And I really
So
want
it's
to thank
only
all the
PC.
players, all the streamers, and all the viewers who participated in tech tests.
Interesting
and
that
who
they're not
participated in
trying
the open beta.
console.
Here's a short glimpse of what you can expect.
Interesting that they're not doing console at all, or at least for right now. Obviously, I'm sure it would come to console, probably next gen, definitely, maybe non-next gen, I'm not sure. Yeah, again, there's something about it I really like. I like the guns. I like, they look very meaty and weighty. I like the movement. I like the verticality. in particular is really interesting. Oh, that was a cool ability. That little ball kind of a ejector button thing. Some kind of slam attack. I mean, these are highly curated video, like they planned everything to the shot, but I really like this. I like the wall thing. And so far, it doesn't look like every character has. I mean, we don't know what the operators will do, but so far, I'm curious to know, like, how do they fit in? Aside from, like, their visuals, like, do they have any kind of specific abilities like heroes in Overwatch?
The digital world of the Hyperscape gave our artists and developers incredible freedom when it came to designing characters.
Production manager Anna Maria Muska is going to take us behind the scenes of character design.
Okay, see, this here, we need less of this.
My name is Anna Maria
We don't
Muska.
need behind the
I'm the production
scenes of
manager of
every
characters and
single
weapons on
game.
Hyperscape.
We don't need
We have
congratulations. It's just not necessary. It makes
we switch different
it makes the
outfits,
show
different
look
fashion
smaller.
statements, different tattoos, different
know,
materials until we see them as real individuals.
Like, we're half hour
as
into
real
the game.
people. So the second you pick a
I
character,
guess it's not so bad.
you
We're
see
at
them
3 games
in-game,
in. Watch
you
Dogs.
understand what their motivations are
Actually,
and what drives them.
no,
and
with Rainbow
challenges
Six, we didn't even get an announcement with that. That was just them talking about Rainbow Six. There wasn't even Rainbow Six Quarantine. We also did see Elite Squad, but we didn't even see gameplay for Elite Squad. We saw trailers, so what the hell is going on?
This person
This game, they
enjoys,
clearly
tattoos
are
that
ready
we're putting
to
on them.
beta
Will
this,
they
which is
actually
fine.
like to be in this
Yeah, I like the outfits. I think it's
Each
the
season,
outfits
we
I'm
plan
really
to produce new outfits for these
digging.
characters.
I think the outfits
So we're
are
hoping
really,
some of our
really
players
good.
are gonna see the effort and maybe even correlate some of the accessories
I
to
like
what's
I
gonna
like
happen in the game.
I like the just straight up
I'm very
costumes.
excited to see it in people's hands.
Very good. Okay, Hyperscape,
As we
only
move into the
PC.
next generation of
Hold this
gaming,
point.
Ubisoft has been working closely with console makers to take advantage of
Okay.
all the extraordinary capabilities
We got
these
that
new
Assassin's
consoles
Creed
will
Far
offer.
Cry left.
Now we have a special guest to tell us a little more.
What? Who's the special guest?
Hey,
Hey!
Phil
Is it gonna be
Spencer
something
from
exclusive?
With Watch Dogs Legion, Ubisoft is supporting smart delivery.
Oh.
So you will get the absolute best
We
version
get
of
it.
the game
We get it.
on
Smart
any
delivery.
version of Xbox you're playing on. On Series X, you'll get to take advantage of the amazing work the team has done with DirectX ray tracing to create an absolutely immersive version of London like you've never seen before. Ubisoft has a unique ability to create immersive worlds, setting a new bar that
Creed.
continues to drive our industry forward. I'm a huge fan of Assassin's Creed. I love the time I've spent exploring the
This is
world
how
in
we're bridging
Assassin's
into
Creed
Assassin's
Odyssey.
Creed.
And I can't wait for you to
I feel like
see
Assassin's Creed next and
gameplay
Far Cry.
from Assassin's Creed Valhalla that's coming up now.
Yeah. Okay. At least is announcing Assassin's
We know
Creed.
you've been waiting
We
to
don't
hear more
need
about
you.
this game since it was announced back in April. And now it's time for a
We
deep
just-
dive into the world of Vikings.
We literally just had.
My name is Julien Laferrière, and I'm the producer of Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
This is the thing that frustrates
So a
me the
couple of
most
weeks ago,
of
we
this
announced
show is
Assassin's
just
Creed
this
Valhalla, and the reaction from the fans.
certain
was just amazing.
presentation shots.
The time
you know,
period
so
of
they-
Vikings
this we could be
is
spending more time with the
really,
games.
Really inspiring. When we did our research,
That's fine.
We found that they were
not
not
gonna
mindless
get triggered by
barbarians. Vikings were actually farmers trying to find new lands for them to settle. And so they had really human
They're really peaceful.
motivations. So for us to have
Oh,
this
would you like to
opportunity
have some
tell
meat? Good.
kind of the
Die!
real
just
story about
just
Vikings
axe comes out of
and kind
nowhere
of
and just
separate
cuts your hand
yourself
off.
from the myths and the folklore.
Here's your
really
meat.
Something that drove us to make this game. The team went to Norway and England to take the same roads that the Vikings did, to really experience what it meant to be a Viking at that time. And then leaving Norway, which is barren but majestic, and just
Norway is
coming
barren
by
but
boat
majestic.
in England and see those
That's what-
rolling green hills full of
That's what they
sheep,
said about my
full of
ex-wife.
life.
She's barren
It's just
but
this
majestic.
moment that most likely the Vikings felt as well. You need to see this land of opportunity. And this is exactly the feeling we want players to experience in this game.
Okay, let's see the Switcher 4 game. Okay, come on.
It is a personal adventure, it is the story of Eivor, a Viking chieftain, Eivor is either a male or a female. You decide when you start the game.
We haven't seen the female version. I wouldn't mind seeing more of the female version of this.
You just can't live in Norway anymore. There's too much political pressure, no resources available.
Is he talking about Norway now or Norway then?
Obviously, in England, it's full of Anglo-Saxons and other people, and they don't really want you there. So you will have to fight your way there to kind of build your own settlement and see your clan prosper. Vikings were brutal warriors.
Shields!
And the fact that they were mastering a lot of weapons coming from the medieval times really inspired us to kind of revamp the fight system, to leverage the brutality and the intensity of Viking combat.
We have, I'm trying not to get upset, but this behind-the-scenes thing has been going on for minutes. We just keep seeing more of the same CG trailer stuff that we've seen, and this guy. This is not how you start off talking about Assassin's Creed. Remember how older E3s where they would just show the game? It's kind of the downside of this digital event, is we're not really getting the game.
We are very happy to finally be able to show you the game we've all been working on. So please
just
enjoy
this
deep dive into Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yes, show us the deep dive. Finally, in-game footage. Thank you. Work in progress. I'll take it. I saw that there was some leaked footage the other day. I didn't bother to watch it.
In Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you will
I mean, I tried, but it was like, this looks weird.
The Viking invasion of England.
Okay, graphics look great.
You play as Eivor, a Viking from Norway, who will lead his or her battle-hardened warriors across the North
Environments
Sea
look great.
to the British Isles. Eivor is driven by an
That guy's
ambitious
helmet
goal
was awesome.
to build a thriving Norse settlement
Lighting
in a
is
hostile land.
lit.
Good of our plan. It is time we go a Viking. Today we raid, that tomorrow we may build.
England is a dark age tangle of broken kingdoms and warring dynasties, a land of opportunity and riches. As you prowl England's rivers
we're
by
really not the
ocean,
good guys in this.
You may raid locations you spot from the shoreline. Ground your ship and blow your horn to lead your raiding crew into battle.
Is that whole thing gonna be on fire? I like that. Set these straw hatches on fire. Hell yeah. There's a revive mechanic. Why would you want to? Why would you need to revive anyone? Must be best buddies or something.
Battering down doors.
Okay, this definitely looks like Odyssey.
For one set of arms.
Like just the combat wheel on the right hand side looks like Odyssey.
May be used to develop your settlement, giving you access to useful services.
All right, so you can build up your town, your central town area.
At the heart of your settlement is the Alliance map. It will serve as a record.
That lady.
And a guide
That lady looks straight out of Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
The Viking Age was a time of warriors and legends. In Valhalla,
Like she was,
you will find
which
the
doesn't
largest
seem
variety of
possible,
enemies
but
ever assembled in an
I
Assassin's
wouldn't be
Creed
surprised, honestly. Okay.
Every archetype offers a unique challenge. Some will coordinate with their allies for special attacks, while others will use nearby objects to their advantage, including the bodies of fallen warriors. To face these attacks, you must find and exploit your opponent's weaknesses.
It's
to
hard
gain
for
the
me to
upper hand.
tell how much of this game's
Take the
combat
fight to
has
your foes
changed.
with a host of brutal new combat abilities.
Okay, there. That rope thing was dope. Snare.
Pummel them with throwing axes.
Throwing axes? Hell yeah.
Incapacitate them with the new stun system to keep them at a distance, or finish them off.
Alright, cool.
Dual wield any two weapons you wish to unleash a deadly combination of attacks.
Dual wielding weapons, that's cool.
Customize your fighting style as you see fit, and become a legendary Viking warrior.
Okay, I see those things in the bottom left-hand corner. Are those like insta-kill attacks? Is that what that is?
All combinations of weapons are available to dual wield, including 2 shields.
2 shields. I will defeat you with my 2 shields. I mean, that's pretty cool. Man, that gore was really awesome.
Not all situations call for violence.
Oh, there's that classic
In this new land,
cloak stealth.
A Viking must find a way to adapt. As
It's a
Eivor is
bulky
not welcome in
coat.
England, you may need to outsmart your enemies, avoiding unwanted
Fascinate,
attention
that's
in
cool.
towns and bustling cities.
Canterbury, Lincoln.
Use Eivor's hood and cloak to blend with crowds.
That's-
and slip past watchful eyes.
That looks really good.
An unseen hunter among the people. From capital cities and villages to the dense forests and rolling hills of England, exploration is vital to keeping yourself sharp. You must feed off the land if you hope to endure. Hunt and forage to replenish your health and fortify your equipment.
Damn. Damn. This is brutally
Search
savage to
urban
that wolf.
temples and Roman ruins for new activities and challenges to strengthen yourself and your settlement. The more you explore, the more of England's secrets
Definitely looks
you
like a
reveal.
good game. I just don't know if I don't know if this is something I need to play
But
when
as
it
you
comes
push
out. Watch
deeper
Dogs I'm
into
more
England,
interested in.
The enemy will push back.
Okay.
In a
I like
series of
this.
climactic moments, Assassin's Creed Valhalla will feature massive assaults
Yeah.
in which you will lead Eivor's army into battle.
That sounds cool.
Against heavily guarded Saxon.
I like that a lot better than two armies just fighting each other out in the field and I'm just on the battlefield. It felt really generic. I would hope every place that I can
Assassin's Creed
assault has its
Valhalla will
own
transport you to
reaching
wondrous
points.
and haunted lands, inspired by Norse myths.
They got myth
and England's
stuff
pagan
going
roots.
on. That's cool.
It will challenge and surprise. Thank you, with unforgettable characters.
Oh yeah.
Thrilling triumphs and tragic losses, giving you the chance.
It's cool that they went all women on this one in terms of the presentation. We hadn't seen any women stuff. Stay tuned for more Assassin's Creed Valhalla gameplay in our post-show. There's going to be a post-show of gameplay. Okay. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. What's the date? November? November 17th. That does not sound like a good idea.
9th century England is truly
Having
unlike
Watch
anything
Dogs
the
come
franchise
out
has seen before.
two-ish weeks
Assassin's Creed
before
Valhalla
this
will
game.
release this holiday season on Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, PS4.
Well, I know what game I'm
PC,
more interested in.
and
Watch Dogs.
Stadia.
I mean, Assassin's Creed looks fine, but Watch
We're
Dogs.
close to wrapping up today, but before we go, our CEO, Yves Guillemot, is here to share a few words.
Okay. So Far Cry 6 was the big leak.
I hope you will have
And that
enjoyed
means
what you
we
have seen
still
today,
don't have any
and
idea
that
of
you will love
Legion
playing
or
these
Legends and
I'm
Gods.
proud of our teams for delivering an
That's so
ambitious,
bizarre.
broad, and creative lineup of games. And we haven't shown you everything
Yeah.
yet. In fact, we have a lot more to
Oh,
come.
do you?
So you will have another Ubisoft Forward to reveal even more about our upcoming games.
Wait, what?
But before ending this show,
There's gonna be a
we
second
have
one?
One more thing to share with you.
Far Cry 6. Okay. I mean, I guess they wanted to spread out their announcements over more time. You know, like, but they're gonna have a second one of these? Because we didn't even see they didn't even talk about Rainbow Six Quarantine. They didn't, like, they brought up Rainbow Six, but they didn't even show it. We got Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed, now Far Cry. Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. I feel like I'm forgetting something. No, I think that was it. I think that was it. Oh, and Hyperscape. We get it. It's Far Cry 6. The trailer already got released. Or, I mean, the poster already got released. I like this so far. Oh, gold. My own gold. I can't wait to kill this guy. Oh, he's got a flamethrower too, or some kind of gas thing. That's cool. Libertad! Libertad! Who's the boy? Who's that boy? Am I the boy? I don't know. Far Cry 6. That's all you're gonna show. Oh, here we go. Cool. Okay, this is a lot more of what I want. There's Gus.
It's beautiful, Migo.
My friend.
Perfect, but useless. I have something for you, Diego. Give me your hands.
Diego. It's not boss.
Papa.
Now,
It was his dad.
the grenade is simple.
I said
It has 4 basic parts. The shell, which contains the explosive, the fuse, the handle, and of course, the pin.
What are you doing?
Breathe. The pin simply holds the handle in place. It is only when you let go that this grenade goes boom. Follow me.
This is a very interesting lesson.
Now.
Okay.
I am El Presidente, which means that someday you will be El Presidente. And our people, they do not know how to be happy. They are torn apart by opinions, noise, indecision, strangled by their own freedoms. And even if you have love in your heart, even if you want what's best for them, if you only want to save them from themselves, they will hate you, Diego. Everything you say, do, believe, will be wrong.
Jeez. Play Fumbles, kid. Yeah, this is what they released from earlier. He looks great.
They will answer you with screams.
Like the game, like just visually.
Call you evil.
Graphics are great. Now he's gonna drop the grenade.
A monster.
Okay, here we go.
And give you this.
Marte
So you tell me, are you evil?
God.
A monster. Because our country is like this grenade, except it has 2 basic parts. Our people. And you must clutch them nice and tight, or we all go boom.
It's a good trailer. Oh, you're not even gonna show me if you drop the bomb? And it come out February 18th. So that date was true. So you've got 3 major Ubisoft games coming out within 3 months of each other, 3 to 4 months of each other.
And with that, we're wrapping up our first Ubisoft
Our first. Give us a date for the next one.
Today, we've seen the next generation.
Is it gonna be a
Assassin's
Gamescom?
Creed, the birth of a resistance in Watch Dogs Legion, the cyber chaos of Hyperscape, and the epic reveal of Far Cry's newest installment, along with so much more.
Oh yeah, Brawlhalla, we got
Remember,
more.
we'll be back later this year with another Ubisoft Forward filled with tons of game news and updates.
Thanks for joining us.
Okay. Well. Oh, wait. Gonna see more? Oh, this is more. This is the Assassin's Creed gameplay in the post-show. Now let's watch a little of this. Let's see how it looks.
everyone, welcome to the Ubisoft Forward post show. My name is Yusuf McGee, and this is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We're going to take a deep dive into about 30 minutes of gameplay, and we're joined
The
by
environmental
a very
stuff is
special guest
really
here.
cool. Oh, that lightning. That lightning is
Valhalla,
beautiful.
Otherwise known as Fizz. I am the quest director on Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
So Fizz, we're setting up here for what looks like an epic encounter. Tell us exactly what's going on here.
Yeah, so here we're midway through the quest that we're showing for UB Forward. Here we're looking at the assault of Berg Castle. So these are big moments that usually sort of culminate at the end of the story. And so here Eivor...
So there'll be a couple of castles that we get to assault.
Raiders and Fyrds
Not too many, but just enough.
To go and take down Rued and his clan.
So who exactly is Rued, and why does Eivor sort of want to pick a fight with him?
Basically, Rued comes into play about halfway through this story arc, where at the beginning of the arc, this is something that happens before, Rued basically caused a lot of turmoil within the territory, and Oswald, who's the sort of elderman to inherit this territory, needs your help to take him down. Oswald having just been defeated in a previous quest, and so here this is revenge, but also accomplishing your ultimate goal.
So Fizz,
I'm trying to understand the combat a little more.
Valhalla. Can you tell us a
I
little
like
bit about
these
the
follow-up attack things. That's really cool.
To, basically add a
Okay,
lot
yeah,
of
so
new
that bottom
mechanics
left-hand
to it.
corner,
So
those,
we
they've
added,
got
like,
these
some
little
dual wielding
bars,
for
these
the
little
player,
yellow
a
bars.
stun system in there.
I'm trying to figure out
And
how
we
to...
really
Okay,
needed
so
to do this
doing
to sort of
attacks
portray
build up
that sort of-
bars,
the brutality that comes with being a
but
Viking.
doing that attack
This nature
didn't
sort of fits
use
into
up the
that,
bars. So what uses up the bars? Is it just like your rage mode or something? Very brutal. Oof. Tons of blood. Very brutal.
Oswald, he lives. Oswald lives!
Eivor, is that you? Shut your ass, twig spine.
Here, Eivor has taken her entire army through the assault, and finally, it's revealed that our Elderman, our ally, Oswald, is still alive, and Rued has him captive.
So this is what it comes to, Wolfkist? Two Danes fighting over a filthy Saxon whoreson? If this swine is your prize, come and get him.
So now that we've seen that Oswald is alive, we have Rued within our sights. What's the next step here?
So the next move for Eivor is to finally face off against Rued. She has her allies, they can take care of the rest of the army. Now it's time to go one-on-one against Rued.
Yeah, so very... So it looks like they took the Assassin's Creed Odyssey combat system and then just added a little more to it.
And it's worth pointing out, actually, that here what we're showing is the player going and facing off against Rued aggressively, but we tend to...
And that was an ability... Okay, so that was the throwing axe ability that we see in the bottom right-hand corner.
So the player could have approached
this
this a
is
little bit
some
more
kind of
stealthily
boot
and
kick.
gotten
But
at least
the,
like a good
the thing
critical
with that...
hit
Okay,
on
so
either
with
Rued
those
or his
abilities,
wolf, and so you
they
can play
just
this a little bit more
automatically
strategically if
refilled.
that's your play style.
Whereas on the left-hand side,
So we're not only fighting Rued
that
here,
wasn't.
but also
So
his pet wolf, right?
what
my preferred
what
strategies
dictates
is to
that? Is
eliminate the
that
wolf
just
first, just focus
because of
fire
the
on him.
game
It takes at
itself?
least one opponent out of
We're
the
seeing here, is it like
combat.
on
Now, Rued
some
will
mode that you
have
get unlimited of
extra
that?
abilities that come into play if you do eliminate his wolf, but I think having one opponent less in the battlefield makes for a good strategy in the whole.
Cool. Good kick, stomp. Ooh, I like that. Did a lot of damage to that guy. Try to throw a flaming axe, that's cool.
They should be roomed, wolf-kissed. Made thralls, not treated as equals. We are better than this. Than all of them.
She's got her own assassin blade on her left gauntlet. That's pretty cool. You beat me.
You throw in with these wastrels.
You
these
asshole.
Swine.
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly.
All right, so we've
He
defeated
kidnapped
Rued,
you.
Oswald.
That's.
What comes
I'm pretty
next?
sure the trial would say he's guilty. No, he was innocent. He didn't kidnap you. But we had witnesses.
And
Yeah,
so
well,
you
too bad.
basically have to choose: are you going to go against his wishes or stay true to your nature?
So we have this choice to make, but before we get into that, I want to rewind a little bit because we just did this big, grand assault, but Eivor couldn't have done it alone. She clearly had to recruit
Oh,
some
this is
folks
some of
along
that
the way,
LinkedIn
get some troops, get some
footage
allies. So
that I
let's
saw a
actually
little bit of.
rewind and see how we went about first gathering those troops.
Honestly,
right. So
I'm good. I'm not gonna watch any more of it. I think it's good enough. All right, so this was definitely not the conference I expected. For starters, I was not expecting there to only be. I mean, we got 45 minutes. We did, like, we're at 54-minute mark right now, but we did 45 minutes of watching it, Ubisoft Forward, and the rest of this has been the Assassin's Creed stuff. I'm pretty shocked, honestly. I'm pretty shocked at just the lack of showing games. By the way, sorry for birds if you're hearing birds. I'm pretty shocked by just not their decision to split into two, and I think that I don't know how well that's going to be received by people. I'll be curious to see how did people take that idea of just only one game or one splitting the show into multiple shows. The fact that they haven't even said when to expect the next one, and it's just later in the year, that could mean anything. Also, I'm just confused by what is their angle when it comes to the games that they're releasing, because so far we have Watch Dogs at the end of October, you have Assassin's Creed in the middle of November, and you have Far Cry in February, which is a 4-month period where if I'm someone who's buying games, I don't necessarily need to buy Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs. And Far Cry specifically, you know, having all those games together, I feel like one game is going to cannibalize one of the other games. I mean, I don't think people who buy Far Cry necessarily care about Watch Dogs or Assassin's Creed. I think that's going to be more of an issue between those two. You know, are we going to see kind of like Titanfall 2 versus, I think it was Battlefield 1 at the time, where one just Battlefield cannibalized all of Titanfall 2 sales? I don't know. They had nothing, like, also, this conference was just annoying because they kept cutting to behind the scenes footage of games, which is not a bad thing on its own, but the fact that you couldn't even put out an hour's worth of content and you had to have a post show that showed more of that content, doesn't really speak for what you have. You know, the other games we didn't even get a mention of. We didn't really see any gameplay of Far Cry other than what I assume is a pre-rendered in-game cutscene. Maybe not even, maybe just CG. We got trailers for Brawlhalla, which I didn't even realize was published by Ubisoft, but that's whatever. We got a trailer for a Magic game that is coming to, you know, or is already on iOS and Android. That's not super exciting. And we have Tom Clancy's Elite Squad, which is another iOS game, Android game that, you know, we saw a trailer, CG, but we didn't see the game. Hyperscape looks cool though, I gotta say, but it shocks me that it's only going to be PC only, or at least at the start. I would have thought that they would have tried to be consoles too, but maybe they're just not. Maybe they want to test the PC market first. Maybe they want to like put it on the PC, and then once it establishes its own foothold, then grow it from there. That would be kind of smart. You could focus more of your marketing on PC players and really diving into that. You know, kind of like Valiant is that what it's called? Valorant, the one that's League of Legends guys, but they did a Counter-Strike game. I forget what the game's called, but I don't know. That maybe they're just going for that right now. I could easily see that game coming to console at some point too. But I guess we're gonna do another one of these at some point. Yeah. Overall, pretty disappointed, honestly. Not overly disappointed. I'm actually more interested in Watch Dogs than I ever was. And Hyperscape looks good, but I've already seen enough about Hyperscape to know that I'd check it out if it came out on consoles. But Assassin's Creed, you know, that looked good, but, you know, it's an Assassin's Creed game. When it comes out, I'll either play it or I don't, or I wait for it to go on sale. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to wait for that game to go on sale. But okay, that's all we got. Sorry that if you were disappointed as much as I was. I don't think it was a terrible show, but I don't know how well they're going to be received by people, knowing that they split it into two shows and they have no date or even hints of what we're going to see in the second show. I assume we'll see Far Cry. But what about those other games that they announced a year ago or 2 years ago that we haven't seen yet? Like, what about those games? I don't know. But thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed our reaction time together. Don't forget to like, just hit that like button, caress it ever so gently. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. We're trying to build up to 100 subscribers, so if you aren't subscribed, I really appreciate it. If you don't want to hit the bell icon, you don't have to. I assume that there's a lot of content taking away from your, your day that you're like, oh God, I need to catch up with everything. But, thank you so much for watching, and I'm Blake the Great, your guardian of the game shop, reminding you as always to keep on gaming. Just keep on gaming. Bye!